up the pace when
We are with Jacob, the owner of Sundown Audio.
That's right.
And we want to know how he got started in the bass industry.
So I was 17. I worked at a car dealership, and when I was in high school, after hours, I cleaned up the place. I swept the floor. Brandon moved down from Iowa, started a job there as a mechanic, and he had this yellow Mustang, and he had these subs in it. And I was like, man, that's pretty cool, bro. And then he ended up selling me that. So it was the ghettoest fucking system ever. 2 different subwoofers, 2 different amps, ghetto box. I had an 89 Firebird, put it in there. I thought it was the hottest shit ever, you know. And then I was hooked, right? So I went through high school, upgraded my system, kept upgrading. Went through college. Went to college for 3 years and quit because I didn't like that shit. And the whole time I was in college, I spent all my money on speakers. My college roommate was Nick from Stereo Integrity.
Nice.
He's been in business longer than me. He was selling subwoofers when we were in college. And I got inspired, you know, I was like, man, this is awesome. Did a lot of research on the internet, read everything there could be to be read. At the time, the forums were super hot. And there was a guy, Dan Wiggins, I don't know if a lot of y'all know him, but he founded a company called Dire Audio. Read every single thing he ever put on the internet. That's where I learned most of what I know today.
Nice.
And he still remains my business mentor to this day.
Okay, cool.
So he retired from the active market. He's a consultant now for everybody, literally everybody. I can't say the names. Learned all that. Then I went to work at a small business.
Turn it down.
Yeah, went to work at a small company after college, a key company in Charlotte. And got to know the owners, and I saw how a small business was ran. I was like, I feel like I could do this. And my dad, my whole life, had told me, hey, if you ever want to be really successful, you need to start a business. And then I came to my dad, and I was like, Dad, I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to start this business. My dad's never had a lot of money, but he took a home equity loan on his house and invested $50,000
He
to
believed in you
start
that
the
much.
company.
Damn.
And then like 1 year later, he actually got hurt at work. And he took the settlement that he got, which was not a lot, it's not a big settlement, but that was all he was going to have. And he goes, hey, son, I really believe what you're going to do. I'm going to invest this money with you. You're going to be my retirement account.
Dude, that's awesome.
And then I built this whole business from there. And in between this time, I had like met a bunch of industry guys. I had met Scotty Johnson. I had met Nick Wright, and you know, in addition to Dan. And these guys gave me, like, Nick Wright has been really instrumental. Actually, he's a good friend of mine, Incriminator.
Yeah.
And he introduced me to like suppliers and things like that. And I was able to get the ideas that I had into reality. You know, and the coolest thing about Nick Wright, and him and we're still friends. He's like in there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
You know, and like,
solidly.
but we have completely different ideas. You know, so like he thinks this is the coolest shit ever, and that's what he makes. And I think this is the coolest shit ever. That's what I make. And we actually really don't compete other than in the lanes.
Yeah.
But our shit is like so different.
Right.
And honestly, all of our guys are friends.
And they
Right.
compliment each other.
Yeah, they're like, and they
Yeah.
just, and then me and Nick, like, we'll talk shit. It's like, hey, when do you come out with your new Neo? You know, it's coming. You know, when's that new Neo coming out?
So, do you have a system in a vehicle now?
Nah.
Nah.
I keep changing my cars. Now, my truck, I have a truck, it's not here. I have a 2022 Black Ops Chevy. I'm going to put, when the U6.5s come out, I'm going to get Bobby Gately to make me a
Yes.
box.
Right, Bobby,
I'm going to
yeah.
put 6 of them in there. Now, I'll tell you a story about Bobby Gately.
Yes.
When I was in high school, after Brandon sold me my first system looking at cardio magazines, I see Bobby Gately boxes.
Right.
I was like, that's the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And then 5 years ago or whatever, I went to Surf City, and there's this dude, and everybody's like, hey, what's up, Bob? And I was like, wait a second. Is that Bobby Gately? Then I was like, hey, are you Bobby Gately? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, oh my God, dude, I've been seeing your shit since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And he's like, who are you? I was like, Jacob Fuller. He's like, you're Jacob Fuller? I was like, no, shut up.
That's great.
I'm the one that's impressed.
Dude, he's such a great guy.
So, I had a follow-up question for Jacob. This is Jacob Fuller that don't know, the man who owns Sundown Audio.
That is accurate.
Does all the research, development, makes the world loud. So, to put all of the, I'm going to call them rumors. We're going to put all the rumors to rest.
I did a video before, but we'll do it again.
Okay, but yeah, there's a lot of people that ain't seen that one. Like, I personally haven't. I've asked you this before, and you told me, but just for everybody else,
Yep.
tell us about Sundown and Skar Audio.
All right. It's pretty simple. No offense to William Gay, because I love him. Kevin started out, he sold Sundown Audio products. He was a dealer for us. He said he wanted to have his own line of woofers. I did some work for him. VVX, and I don't know what the other model was. IVX, version 1. Designed for him, brought him in, like OEM type thing. Did that for him. And at a certain point, basically he just went off on his own. He's not related to me at all. We have never been partners. But anyway, did those products for him. Then he ended up going with his own, sourcing all his own products. We had some disagreements, and I'll leave it at that. And then he went off to do his own company. And any similarities you see between our products are not authorized by me in any way, shape, or form. And that is something he did on his own. And I don't necessarily agree with the decisions he made. And I will leave it at that.
But it does not go any, the quality of the two products does not go any further than looking similar, correct?
That's correct. The basket was, I don't know how to put this lightly. I designed and tooled my basket, patented it, and that basket came out by whatever mechanisms it came out by to resemble my basket very much so, but just enough so different that it didn't violate my patent.
Right.
And I believe that it was in the interest of deceiving customers. And I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
When you
There
said
you-
working for, were you working for him, or you
No,
tried to help him in the
he
beginning?
basically contracted me to design his original products, and I did so, and I brought them in as an OEM fashion, and then he ended up going and sourcing his products elsewhere. Yeah, and there was no partnership, there was no relation, like nothing beyond that. It was just an OEM deal that I did for him, and then he went off and did his own thing.
So there you go, guys. Straight from the man himself. Skar, Sundown, nothing alike other than looks.
Yeah, no relation whatsoever, business-wise. That's
Yep.
it.
No, they both
All
start with S.
Thank you, Jacob.
Yeah.